Forget those action movie spies. This is the real-life Black Widow. A penniless woman who transformed into an Indian princess with a single lie, driving both the German and French armies into a frenzy. Welcome to the life of Mata Haritha, woman who turned, taking it off into a political weapon. In 1903, the Gare du Nord station welcomed a 27-year-old Dutch woman named Margarethe Zell. She had nothing but her beauty and a reckless plan. After failing as a photographer's model, she decided to reincarnate herself. On March 13, 1905, at the Guimet Museum of Oriental Art, a star was born. Dressed in shimmering, minimal attire, she claimed to be a princess of Java. Parisian high society lost their minds. They didn't call it provocative, they called it art. Overnight, she became an A-list star at the Olympia and Folly Burger. From luxury suites at the Grand Hotel, she stepped into the bedrooms of barons, ministers, and the men holding the fate of Europe in their hands. But why tell such a massive lie? Let's rewind to the 1890s in Malang and Medan, Indonesia. Before she was Mata Hari, she was the tragic wife of a drunken officer named Rudolph MacLeod. That marriage was hell, abuse, betrayal, and the ultimate tragedy, the death of her young son. It was on the island of Java that she observed native dances, learning how to use her body to tell stories. The deception later in Paris wasn't to hurt anyone, it was the only way for her to survive after losing everything. Hold on a second, why was all of Europe obsessed with a Dutch dancer pretending to be Indian? The secret is, Mata Hari didn't just undress. She turned the stage into a temple. Her most famous performance took place under flickering candlelight. She appeared in delicate silks, covered from head to toe in bronze and gemstone jewelry. As the music rose, she shed each veil slowly and solemnly, as if sacrificing to the gods. Finally, only layers of beads remained. At legendary hotspots like the Moulin Rouge or Teatro Real in Madrid, the most powerful men from wealthy dukes to young officers sat in breathless silence. They didn't see a cheap dancer, they saw a mystical oriental goddess. This deadly charm gave her the ultimate master key, the loose lips of men after a night of partying. A wink at the Olympia Theater could be traded for a military secret in the bedroom the next morning. World War I broke out in 1914. While Europe was engulfed in flames, Mata Hari lived comfortably at the Ritz Hotel in Madrid and Paris. As a neutral Dutch citizen, she had the privilege of traveling freely, but this was when she started playing with fire. She fell madly in love with Vadim Maslov, a young Russian pilot. To get money for Maslov's medical bills, she agreed to spy for France under Georges Ledoux. But she was too naive. German officer Arnold Kahl played a brilliant, deadly hand. He sent a coded telegram from Madrid to Berlin knowing the French would intercept it, exposing her as Agent H21. The French army was losing, they needed a scapegoat to blame. Mata Hari was the perfect target. On February 13, 1917, she was arrested at the LEC Palace Hotel in Paris. After a biased trial, the death sentence was delivered. Early morning, October 15, 1917, at the Vincennes Ditch, 12 French army rifles were ready. At age 41, Mata Hari gave her final performance. She refused a blindfold, wore her finest velvet cloak, and blew a kiss to the firing squad before the shots rang out. She died not for great military secrets because honestly, she had nothing valuable to give. She died because she lived too freely, too glamorously, in a world of men and guns. Mata Hari, villain or victim? Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more historical drama. Bye bye.